Coming in. Breaking news coming in there. Rajasthan, Sachin Pilot now to move the Supreme Court against the Speaker's notice to rebel MLAs. Congress has sought disqualification of rebels. Here is Sachin Pilot now, all set to move the Supreme Court. Sachin Pilot to move Supreme Court against the Speaker's notice to rebel MLAs. Congress has sought disqualification of rebels. In fact, we understand that 18 of those rebels, including Sachin Pilot, have now been sent a notice by the Chief Whip. Nonetheless, a response has to be given to the notice. All of those MLAs received a notice. The notice was sent to their homes. They have to now respond to that notice. If the response is satisfactory, then they get to stay. If not, they stand at risk of being suspended or disqualified. And here, even before a formal response is given, Sachin Pilot already rolling out to appeal to the Supreme Court and counter the Speaker's notice here. Remember, the notice needs to get a response. The notice that has been sent out to these 18, including Sachin Pilot, of MLAs of the rebel camp, have to respond to the notice. If the notice is, if the response is satisfactory, then they get to stay. If not, they stand at risk of being ousted or disqualified. Anand Patel joining us on the phone line. Anand, here we're looking at Sachin Pilot appealing to the Supreme Court, getting up to appeal to the Supreme Court to counter the Speaker's notice. But nonetheless, the notice that has been sent out, shouldn't a reply be going first and then, if need be, a plea at the court, High Court or the Supreme Court?
They resolve and strengthen the entire notice process in a legal way. So if it goes to the Supreme Court, it gets listed, the notices are issued. This all may take time. So time-buying tactics by the pilot camp. You see, and that is the reason why they are taking the longer route, the judicial route, to reply and take on the Speaker's notices. Now, Speaker notice is very clear. It is mentioning about the 10th schedule. It is mentioning about how the members have voluntarily given up the membership and hence attract a shift on the anti-defection law. So clearly, they are saying that the manner in which these MLAs will go to the two CLPs which were called, and the manner in which they have been demanding of notice, in which they have been issuing statements to the media, are all against the Gehlot doctrine. So they have voluntarily given up the membership. This is what is the thrust of the letter which Mahesh Joshi, who is the CLP Chief Whip, the Congress Minister of Party Chief Whip, gave to the Speaker on which the notices were issued to Sachin Pilot and 80s of his MLA. Now clearly, Sachin Pilot wants to buy more time. That is the reason why he's approached the Supreme Court. We are learning at this moment that he is filing a plea in the Supreme Court to take up the matter. This is all tactics employed by the Sachin Pilot camp to buy more time so that the MLAs who are there with the Sachin camp don't get desperate, don't panic out of fear, because on the other hand, we are also learning that there can be FIRs, there can be police complaints against key people in Sachin Pilot camp for forcibly retaining the MLAs in Iceland.
Right, Anand, this is a big piece of information. Undoubtedly, Sachin Pilot there getting ready to appeal to the Supreme Court against the Speaker's notice. Like Anand mentioned, this is a tactic to buy more time, to delay the process. If not, the ideal scenario would be a response to the notice. All of the 18 MLAs responding to the notice. But here we're looking at Sachin Pilot taking the longer route of the legal arm to try and hold on to the moment possibly as long as he can. We are looking at Congress High Command already trying to pacify Sachin Pilot and members. But nonetheless, how are they going to pacify him if not for moving Gehlot out? That's the only condition that Sachin Pilot really has. Will the Congress High Command agree to do that? It appears not. What's going to be Sachin Pilot's move, it remains to be seen. But for now, it appears he's buying more time, appealing before the Supreme Court against the notice on rebels.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.